It's gonna be a home run. It's gonna be a grand slam. It's fantastic. It's terrific. What originality. Welcome to the big leagues, kid. Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pepper. Your taste made a pepper out of me. He's a pepper. I'm a pepper. Dr. Pepper made a pepper out of me.
One person can fight back against violent crime. Because somewhere, someone knows how a crime happened, who was responsible. Channel 7 urges you not to feel helpless or afraid. Now there's a reward for your valuable information and a powerful weapon that lets you tell the New York police what you know about a violent felony anonymously. Call Crime Stoppers 577-TIPS. The weapon is in your hand.
Soap star Robin Strasser.
At 5.
Jody, you all right?
Yes.
Thank God I saw Emerson's car.
Bridget Slade.
Bill! There! He did it for me. He stepped in front of me. Are the cops still here? I can't con you, son. He just nicked me.
You're going to tell me what I want to know. It's going to be my final interview, and you're going to give me all the facts. And then I'm going to kill you. Hold it right there.
You okay? Take care of Evans. I'm going after them.
Be careful!
The Edge of Night is brought to you by today's Cheer, made to work hard in today's lower temperatures, and by Jif. For fresh peanut taste, choosy mothers choose Jif.
You're listening to a cantaloupe?
I'm listening to the cantaloupe talk to me, say it's fresh and ripe.
Why are you taking so much time to be a careful shopper?
I have 3 children and a husband, and I want them well fed.
Are you as choosy about your peanut butter?
I'm choosy about everything I buy.
Fine. Let's compare. Which of these leading brands tastes more like fresh peanuts?
A tastes more like fresh peanuts.
You sure?
It tastes like real peanuts.
You chose.
Jif! I'm surprised.
More women choose Jif for fresh peanut taste than any other leading brand.
Tastes like real peanuts. I'm shocked. Can I have some more?
Choosy mothers choose Jif.
Remember your first real bike? Balloon tires, wicker basket, and 2 speeds, go and stop. Not the best way to show off new cotton pedal pushers, but Mom cleaned them with Cheer and hot water. Today, more clothes get warm or cold water, so today's Cheer has a temperature-sensitive formula that works like crazy in lower temperatures. Muddy warm-ups? Today's Cheer in warm water. Hot fudge on a cold water jersey? Watch. Could your detergent clean like this in cold or this in warm? Cheer's changed with the times. So is biking. Oh, people may still splash me. But first, they gotta catch me.
Temperature-sensitive Cheer for today's lower temperatures.
No, get away from me.
I'm on your side, I think.
Yes, well, I hate to see what you do to your enemies.
It was a friend of your wonderful limping source who did this to you. Skylar and I just saved your life.
That was due to our long-standing friendship, huh?
They were about to drag you into that green van, and I have a feeling it was going to be a one-way trip. So Skylar started shooting at him, and they both took off.
Oh, I guess I was out and missed the whole thing. I missed quite a story. Ooh. Listen, I think that I may have matured a little in the last couple of days. Looks like you did try to save my life. Thank you.
Nevins.
No. People who save my life get to call me Peter.
Peter. Since we are both now members in good standing of the Limping Man's Victims Club, tell me what you know.
Well, it is not much.
Don't you know who your source is?
Not really. I only met with him a couple of times. Both times he wore that flesh-colored mask, like a death mask.
How come he talks like a robot?
I think there's some kind of electronic device in the mouth of the mask. It distorts everything.
Maybe he has a recognizable voice.
It's funny, you know, because sometimes when I talk to the voice on the phone, I get the impression that it was another person who was feeding me information. Like there were two people using one electronic device.
Why did they pick you?
I don't know. First, I thought it was because I was good. I asked and they wouldn't tell me anything. I don't even know how they found out about the brokerage firm, how they found out about your husband's money problems.
Yeah, they bugged my husband's study over a year ago.
They did? Why?
You tell me.
I don't know.
And why did you come here in the first place? Didn't you realize they were going to try to kill you?
Of course I knew it. What did I have to lose? My career was ruined. I was going to kill the man that was responsible. And I was going to kill myself.
Look, this is the first time something has gone wrong with the Limping Man's plans. Don't give up.
You know, I love you.
Well, I love you.
What are you doing?
It's gone.
I must be missing something.
It's that sickeningly sweet smell again. Did you smell it?
No.
You know, it's like a man's cologne, very cheap, $1 a gallon.
What do you mean you smell it again?
The last time I smelled it was when you were almost sautéed in the TV studio. Did you lose him?
No, not exactly. How's your head, Nevins?
A little thick. Wish I knew what was going on.
Yeah. I wish I knew what was going on, too.
What are you talking about? Didn't you follow him? What happened?
Yeah, I followed them. I followed them halfway across town. This time they decided to visit another underground parking garage in that new place, the ISIS building.
I know it. It's the high-tech place with all the glass.
Right. I figured the safest thing to do would be to leave the car on the street and follow them on foot.
And you didn't see the green van?
I found a nice long row of green vans, about 24 of them, all identical.
Come on, they couldn't have all looked alike.
The only way for me to find out which one was driven by the limping man was to find out which engine was still warm.
It's not bad. For what it's worth, you'd make a pretty good reporter.
Yeah, well, thanks. I didn't get too far, though. Out of nowhere, the security guard comes and throws me out.
Did you ask him who they belonged to?
Sure I did. He told me it was none of my business. It was eerie, though, I mean, looking at those vans there. For one moment, I could imagine seeing 24 men get out of the 24 vans and come limping towards me. But there wasn't even one.
This isn't just another commercial. You should listen to this. See, I'm not just any kid. I'm the kid that's tasted the difference. Because this isn't just any snack. It's nacho cheese Doritos. And it's not just nacho cheese. It's 3 kinds of cheese. And it's not just 3 kinds of cheese. It's corn, tomato, onion, and spices. And it's not just corn, tomato, onion, and spices. It's delicious. And it's not just delicious. It's the greatest. Because it's not just any snack. It's Doritos brand. And I'm not just out of Doritos. I'm out of time.
The first time ever I saw your face.
Now each time is like the first time he saw your face, because the precious emollients in oil of Olay revive the radiance and soften tiny dry wrinkle lines.
The first time ever I saw your face.
Oil of Olay, it can help you look younger too.
I thought I'd lost you.
So did I.
Oh, I'm so glad you're all right.
Hey, you can take care of that. Gotta believe it, man. I didn't mean for none of this to happen, you know?
Did I say anything? Glad to see you safe.
Hey, check this out, man. All this play and not a scratch, right?
Where's Emerson?
Dennis went to Geraldine's office to say goodbye.
Are you still dropping charges against him?
Yeah, that was the agreement. Well, he did help us save Jody and Preacher, and he did get himself shot in the process.
Derek, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's nice of you to be concerned.
Good heavens, just look at you two.
Us 3.
Peter and Nevins.
That was almost the late Peter Nevins. The limping man just tried to kill him.
I don't believe I ever thanked you for having me followed.
I don't believe you did.
Appears you were right to be suspicious of my source.
So it seems.
Mrs. Saxon, I know that you are not thrilled to see me, but I have done enough damage around here.
Indeed you have.
I'd like to try to help to get to the bottom of this.
Despite all the trouble that Mr. Nevins has caused us, we can use his help now, Geraldine.
Yeah, before anybody else gets hurt.
I see. Well, I suppose if Schuyler and Raven have accepted your offer, then I will too.
Well, thank you.
But first I have to call Chief Mallory.
Wait a minute, Geraldine. It's not really necessary to involve Derek in this, is it?
But he is involved. I was worried, so in your absence, I told him you might be in trouble.
Well, then call him and tell him that we're okay.
You certainly don't look it.
Lie to him. Tell him it was a false alarm. Tell him you ran off half-cocked.
I'd never go off half-cocked.
Geraldine, please, don't say anything to Derek about the attempt on Peter's life.
I don't approve of this.
We know. We know.
Chief Mallory, please.
Chief Mallory.
It's Geraldine Saxon, Derek.
Geraldine. Now, any word from Sky and Raven yet?
Yes, well, actually, they're sitting in my office right now. I'm terribly sorry to have troubled you.
What do you mean? Where were they?
What? They were in my apartment all the time. Just one of those big misunderstandings.
Now what?
We'd like you to take us on a little tour of the studio, Peter.
Why? I used to own the place. What can I show you?
We want to know where the limping man and his partner were calling from.
Yeah, you know how they are.
You can also retrace your steps the night that Nicole's makeup was poisoned. Come on, let's go.
You big fat phony. Geraldine told us about you.
Look, I would like to talk to her for a minute, please.
Geraldine, would you like me to get rid of this guy?
No. I'll see him.
Well, it is a sirloin steak, but...
Well, considering where we were, I ruled out seafood.
No, this is perfect. This is perfect.
A hearty feast, to celebrate the wrapping up of the Dell Emerson case.
It's about time. Markham Deb, Vanessa and Sully in prison, and Dell on the Lex bus out of Monticello.
I'll make sure.
Please do. The man has worn out his welcome in this town. I want all loose ends wrapped up.
Hey, a toast.
All right.
To a job well done. Hey, come on, it wasn't that bad of a toast.
Maybe not very original, but...
No, it wasn't a toast. It's a phone call from Geraldine. There's something peculiar about that.
I know you must despise me, but I'm really very sorry about everything I've done.
I'm sure you are.
I have never once lied to you about my feelings for you.
Well, you tried to swindle me out of $150,000.
I meant every word I said about us. I am a lonely man. The hours I spent with you...
don't.
I have rarely enjoyed anyone's company as much as I have yours.
Mr. Emerson, you are a con man. I find it almost impossible to believe anything you say. I'm wondering if I might ask you to leave. You see, I'm terribly busy this afternoon since I am preparing to sell this station.
I don't understand. You told me once that this station was the one thing that you really loved.
Sometimes we have to face reality. And the Peter Nevin scandal is real. I'm afraid our ratings already have dropped somewhat. And some of our sponsors are asking to be released from their contracts.
You're talking about quitting.
In a sense.
Not you. You'd never have gotten where you are if you were a quitter. This is a challenge. It's a threat to something that you care about. You should fight for it.
Good heavens, why should I take your advice?
Because I happen to know what happens to a man when he deserts what he cares for.
Like a ruby.
No. Like a son, Geraldine.
Come in.
Mr. Emerson, you've got a bus to catch?
Just 1 minute, officer.
1 minute.
Goodbye, Geraldine.
Goodbye.
I can't find my sweater.
Don't forget to brush.
Dad, I'm tired of Mom working.
Come on, she doesn't stop looking after you. Right down to this. Mom even makes sure we have advanced formula crest with Fluorostat.
Why?
Gives even more protection than the crest we grew up on. She wants you to get even fewer cavities than we did. And to find your own sweater.
Time to grow up, huh?
With Crest, your kids could have even fewer cavities than you did.
Do you fry with margarine? Then you should know about new butter flavor Crisco, because it's better for frying. Look, it doesn't scorch like most margarines, and you can see what that means when you fry eggs. More important, butter flavor Crisco gives fried food more butter flavor than margarine. A flavor so rich, there's only one word for it.
Butter.
Yeah, that's our word for it. New butter flavor Crisco could make frying with margarine obsolete. Now there are 2 great Criscos.
So shiny.
You let your joy show in the things you do, so let our joy flow. Watch that shine come through, you'll see your plates glow. People notice them too, our joy's a reason.
Watch. Other leading brands can dry leaving dirty-looking spots. Only Joy's anti-spotting formula lets dishes dry practically spot-free down to the shine.
Our joy's a reason, let your joy show.
Hey, man, what are you doing?
New salt.
Doesn't it's fine. Now back off.
Too bland, too bland.
Hey, listen, man, this is my cooking. It's at my house.
Oh, yeah?
Just back off.
Well, now, listen, it happens to be my recipe.
Yeah, well.
Wait a second. It does. It needs more salt.
Just a little bit, all right? Just a little bit.
See, the problem is I don't get no respect. That's
No,
enough.
no, it's delicious, really. And running on the beach certainly gives you an appetite.
And you probably work up a thirst, so I'd like to propose a toast.
Oh.
Two long, hard days on the beach, right?
No. To families.
Again.
Again, huh? Well, that was the night
before Nicole's scheduled return as my co-anchor, and I was feeling a little pressure, so I went back to the newsroom about 12:30 to work on my stories for the next day.
Wait a minute. That's it.
What's it?
I've got a hunch.
What?
Stan! Hi, this is Sky Whitney. Listen, I'm in Geraldine's office, and I'm gonna need your help for a few minutes. Come on, Stan. We're all on the same side now, right? Good.
What's up?
In about 10 seconds, Stan Hathaway's gonna come through the door. I want you to go through this door and wait outside.
Okay.
Come on in, Stan.
Excuse me, Mr. Whitney, but is this important? I've got a lot to do before the 11 o'clock news.
Well, yeah, I'd like you to show me where you saw Peter Nevin's car that night.
Look, I don't have time to play detective with you and your wife.
Stan, listen. I think I have finally found the flaw in Peter Nevin's story, but I need your help to prove it.
Okay, but let's make it fast. I've got some errands.
Just take a minute. Just take a minute. You stay here, baby.
Well, what is your husband up to now?
Well, I can't be sure, but I think it has something to do with the time you arrived that night.
Dinner was great.
Yeah, maybe just a little bit too salty.
Ah, come on, everything was all right? Please. Well, look who's here.
Hi, preacher.
Miles Cavanaugh, this is, Del Emerson.
Yeah, we've met. Thank you for helping.
I was proud to do it.
Jody, it's been a long couple of days. I think we better take off.
Yeah, all right. Leaving? So are you leaving?
Yeah, Officer Egan is gonna escort me. She's doing me the honor.
Well, I'll miss you.
I'll miss you too, Jody. Hey, you take care of my boy now.
I will.
Mm-hmm.
I'll wait out here.
Yeah.
Say, listen, wanna slip out the bedroom window? I got a fire escape in, yeah?
No more fire escapes for me, preacher. I'm leaving by the front door for once.
You've earned it, man. Thanks a lot for, saving Jody and my neck like that out there, man. I mean, you did real good. Dad?
Dad? On the beach you called me that. The first time you ever did that.
Yeah.
I kind of like the sound of it. Goodbye, preacher.
No, man, get out of here.
I'm ready now, officer. You know, if I gotta go, this is the way I want to go. With a pretty lady on my arm and a smile on my son's face. Goodbye. Bye.
That was the spot. Over there. Between those two parked cars?
Yes.
And Nevin's car was in the lot when you left the studio?
Yes. Yeah. You keep asking me the same questions. I keep giving you the same answers.
I'm just trying to make sure I've got the story straight. Now, what time was it that you left the studio that night?
A few minutes after 12. You got that? A few minutes after 12.
How many minutes is a few minutes?
5 or 6. Have you got what you need, Mr. Whitney?
Part of it.
Good. Because I have to run some errands so I can be back here by 10.
Thank you, Stan.
You're welcome.
Uh-oh. Sink's clogged up. Better call the plumber.
That's a bad clog.
Better call the plumber. Probably soap and hair. Better call the plumber.
No. Liquid plumber is the one to call for clogs.
Watch how Liquid Plumber Drain Opener works on tough clogs like hair. Its heavy-duty power totally liquefies the clog. So for tough clogs like hair,
Better call the plumber.
better call Liquid Plumber.
Salad secrets from Hidden Valley Ranch salad dressing.
A salad with unripe avocados or a blah dressing is the pits. Secret to
to a yummy salad dressing is Hidden Valley Ranch. Mix this unique blend of herbs and spices with milk and mayonnaise for a deliciously different dressing. As for the avocado, a couple of days in a bowl of flour, and it'll be ripe enough for even a Hidden Valley Ranch salad.
Hidden Valley Ranch salad dressing.
That's the big secret.
Great day in the morning, love in the afternoon.
Loving is forbidden romance in a mountain hideaway.
Oh, I've wanted to hold you.
I've wanted that too. Oh,
In a secret world of loving.
He lied. Stan Hathaway, good old Stan, everybody's friend, he's been lying all along.
What about?
About what time he left the studio the night that Nicole was killed. He said he left about 5 or 6 minutes after midnight.
So?
So you tell me that you didn't get here until 12:30. Well, how did he see your car then?
Well, obviously he was hanging around here a lot longer.
That's not the only thing. He just drove off in a green van.
You're kidding.
A green van identical to the one that's been following us all over town.
Now, wait a minute. If Stan is the limping man's associate, then he knows you've already seen that van.
That's right. He would have had to been pretty stupid to drive that thing off.
Yeah, I know, and the murderer of Nicole and Walter Gans is not stupid.
This is Stan. I did like you asked. I let the Whitneys see me in the green van the first chance I got.
Mayhew has been successful. Mrs. Saxon is selling WMON.
Yeah, but boy, with Whitneys and the Nevins combining forces, it could be a lot of trouble.
The final trap has been baited. When it is sprung, the takeover of WMON can proceed unmolested.
I don't understand why you wanted the Whitneys to see me in the van. I don't like this playing around. I think the Whitneys should be killed as soon as possible. Hello? All right. I'll take care of the Whitneys myself.
Step into something irresistible. Sip into Diet Pepsi. Sip into something irresistible. Sip into Diet Pepsi. Put your lips to that Pepsi taste. Sip into that 1 calorie waste. Sip into something irresistible. Sip into Diet Pepsi.
We asked the Rockesees if they thought their denture cleanser could clean away cherry stain.
I believe it could.
What about cherry and coffee?
Maybe.
Or a triple stain of cherry, coffee, and even tough tobacco?
I don't think it would clean it.
Then watch Extra Strength Efferdent work on a triple stain of cherry, coffee, and even tough tobacco with Efferdent's powerful Blue Action formula.
The stain is gone. It cleaned in between.
We are going to switch to Efferdent.
Extra Strength Efferdent removes even stubborn stains between teeth.
This is David Hartman. Tomorrow on Good Morning America, AIDS. What do we know about it and what can we do about it? Also, Gene Barry. This week, Governor John Y. Brown and Phyllis George Brown and Barbara Sinatra on Good Morning America.
Tomorrow at 8, 7 Central in Mountain, Carol Burnett, Jack Lemmon, Walter Matthau, and Burt Reynolds host Hollywood, The Gift of Laughter, Part 2. And Wednesday, Colt's out to rescue a beautiful young woman from a master of mind control on The Fall Guy. Then Lee discovers the secret of Nick's past on The Hamptons. After, it's a shattering reception for a bride and groom on Dynasty.
This week on ABC's World News Tonight, Faces of Russia, an amazing 5-part examination of the Soviet Union as you've never seen it. Monday, inside Siberia, some people live surprisingly good lives under the shadow of Soviet rule. Watch ABC's World News Tonight.
Macy's Herald Square is now completely open. Due to the power interruption, we're extending our semi-annual home sale. So come in now for values and savings throughout the store.
Good afternoon, I'm Ernie Anastas. Coming up today on the 5 o'clock Eyewitness News, the amazing story of a 65-year-old woman who turned the tables on a would-be mugger. We'll tell you just how she did it. And we'll also have this for you.
If complicated contraptions like these are driving you crazy, there's a new book out you'll love. I'm Mara Walensky. I'll have the story.
Also, the cook that makes house calls, live soap-star Robin Strasser of ABC.
Great day in the morning, in the afternoon.
Loving is forbidden romance in a mountain hideaway.
How I've wanted to hold you.
I've wanted that too. Oh,
In a secret world of loving. And on the edge of night,
I love you.
they fought for their lives. Now, Jody and Preacher
I love you.
can live their love. Loving the Edge of Night, weekdays.
I love the honest sweet taste of Kellogg's Mini Wheats. But the frosting side agrees with the little kid in me.
To the wholesome wheat, I happily say, I do. But the little girl in me loves the frosting, too.
Kellogg's regular and apple frosted mini wheat cereals. Now we've added even more apple taste.
Crunchy shredded wheat is really on the ball, but the frosting side tastes mighty good to guys who don't think small.
Listen, man, there's two things you have got to understand. The first thing is never travel economy. And the second thing is never travel alone. That's rules 6 and 7 of the Genie Code.
Yeah. Just our luck. Tuesdays this fall. Thursday, when a young hotshot threatens Reggie's job, it's time to muscle up.